Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. And my first topic will be about all the items in RigER and how we track the items and what we need the items. Some use cases, examples of the RigER usage. Different companies with different number of rental units, different locations, and RigER right now, the biggest account numbers, I would say around 12,000. We have some companies with like 100 units, some companies with thousands units. So both ways works perfectly. However, majority of our clients, I would say around 1,000 rental units and items. So if we talk about rental business and the rental fleet, it's become very complicated thing to track because there are lots of moving parts and lots of properties you need to track and understand how it works. For example, it could be kits and bundles. It could be different serial numbers, the sub-rent equipment, different vendors' warranties, service and repairs, maintenance cycles, and other important data. In terms of services and goods, and in oil field, a lot of services come together with rentals. You need to track additional services as well, and all the consumables which could be utilized when you provide the service in oil field as well. So we have 4 major categories in RigER, which you can see in the final invoice. And this will be a rental units, which will be a combo units, service, and parts. Sometimes they call consumables, sometimes called materials and goods, whatever. So, and in general, rental invoice could have 3 different sections. It will be a rental fee, including rental units and combo units. It could be service and parts, including materials, goods, consumables, parts, and services. An additional fee, materials, goods, and services. Additional fee usually could be rental, it could be repair tickets, maintenance, any other sales, support sales, or reimburse of damaged or lost equipment. Items in RigER can be reachable when you go to Oilfield Rentals and Items. And we provide an ability to build a structure of the items. And usually we separate rental units, services, parts, tools, any other different categories, because those categories give us a better view of item list. It's easy to navigate and find the right item. And also we use this for reporting purposes, say, for example, the revenue report by period, grouping items as we build groups here in the item structure. So let me show you some items in RigER right now, and I will switch to a live database. This is our demo database, and I'll show you how to find items. So Oilfield Rentals, items. And here in the items, we have different groups where you can see different rental items, different groups. So usually we have up to 3 different levels of groups. So it could be a subgroup, subgroup, subgroup. And again, it's not limiting. However, you need to be sure that it's necessary to have all those groups, because if you build lots of groups, it just make a the life a little bit complex. So to create new group, you can see here, we can create the group, pressing the button create group. However, you need to be sure where you at, because if you stay at the rental units, so what I see here, and I will create a group, so the group will appear under the rental units, okay? So say, for example, I started a new group, and new one. And for example, this group will be a next group for rental units. You can see it here, okay? If I did it on the wrong way and I'd like to move it to the units, to the top level, I will move it to the items, and this group appear here, okay? Of course, all the groups are sorted alphabetically. And if we apply a different numbers here, say, for example, I will put number 6 here and I'll put goods, it will be showing at the top level as goods, you see here. Okay, it's very easy. The only thing you need to be careful where you build this group. Need to be sure that everything works perfectly. And for example, I will always asking how we can move items to the new group. So it's just very simple drag and drop, and you just move all, say, 5 gallons of water to the goods, and here we have those gallons. Okay, I believe it's very simple.